Good evening, friends. Today we have a very special guest with us, Shantanu Gupta. Welcome, sir.
Namaste. Namaste, Veena ji.
Yeah, and it's very surprising. He's an engineer who did his management from XLRI, then did further studies from UK, and now he's moved on to become a very successful author of 10 books, and many of which, in fact, I think it was the Yogi book which had about 67 launches. It made a
Yeah, multiple launches. Yeah, it created a
multiple
record. Yeah.
launches. Yes, yes. So, it's going to be a very interesting session with Shantanu. So let's start with the before Shantanu. Before we go on to your books, I want to ask you about the what is troubling people at the moment with AAP.
Mhm,
Playing dramatics every day.
mhm,
With two people from the party, one saying one thing and the other saying the opposite.
mhm,
So, what is it that's happening? How can a woman get beaten up like this, Swati Maliwal? How can she get
mhm,
beaten up like this? And then, see, there are also rumors floating around, like she was asked to give up the Rajya Sabha seat to Abhishek
mhm,
Manu Singhvi, who's
mhm.
appearing for Kejriwal.
Yeah.
And it said that she was handling the crypto account, all this ill-gotten money which
Mhm,
AAP got from
mhm.
Khalistanis, which she swindled. Can you tell us what is the background of this and what is really
Mhm.
happening?
See, it's quite a puzzle. How AAP operates itself, Meenaji, is quite a puzzle, right? How AAP operates in various angles, right? Let's say this guy Raghav Chadda, in between election, he goes to London for a eye surgery, right? Eye clinics in India are of another level.
Yeah.
Be it Dr. Shah or LV Prasad in Hyderabad, or the multiple ones who are like, a lot of people from world over comes to India to get eye surgeries done. So with eye surgery is not possible in India. I'm not aware, right?
And
So
such a long
they,
one, long
such a
surgery.
long one, such a long one. Eye surgeries are like couple of hours. Like most
Yes.
critical eye surgeries, I know multiple surgeons, and I talk to them for a lot of mission work. So I
Yeah.
think that's one. They operate in a very fishy manner, right? That's one. The sequence of event that happened with Swati Maliwal and the statements that come out, the videos that they're releasing part by part, it's very, very, very fishy. There are two parts to it, like what happened to her, and the second is why it happened, right? So what happened to her? I think one is, and what all we know, right? We only know what we know, right?
Yes,
So
exactly.
one is the FIR by Swati Maliwal,
Yeah.
right? And then FIR which is also done on the third day. And first day, and the FIR and the call had little bit of mismatch, right? She said, "मुझे केजरीवाल CM sir के कहने पे पिटवाया है," right? That's very different. In the FIR, she did not mention that. So something
Okay.
conspired between these 3 days कि चलो बोल दो, विभव कुमार का नाम बोल दो, बट सीएम का नाम ड्रॉप कर दो. ड्रॉप सीएम्स नेम, डू कैरी विभव्स नेम,
Oh,
बट ड्रॉप सीएम्स नेम, क्योंकि वो एफआईआर में भी हाथ से लिखा हुआ है, दैट फोटो ऑफ द लॉग बुक
yeah.
ऑफ द स्टेशन इज देयर, कि मुझे
Oh,
सीएम के कहने पे पिटवाया, राइट? दैट्स वन.
mm,
She goes to the station, comes back, and after 3 days, first day this starts the character assassination.
mm.
The whole troll army of say character assassination. उन्होंने कहा कि ऐसा हुआ ही नहीं हुआ, क्या पता वो स्वाति मालीवाल का कॉल था नहीं था. ओके, that was first version. Then जब एफआईआर करा दी तो उसने कहा अभी तो एफआईआर हुई है, जांच होने दो, लेट्स सी. ठीक है, नाउ दिस लॉट ऑफ थ्योरीज और कैरेक्टर कमिंग अप कि
Yeah.
उसकी बीवी ने करा, उसका अफेयर था केजरीवाल से, तो बीवी ने पिटवा दिया. नाउ द बीवी इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सुनीता केजरीवाल
Mm,
किसने पिटवाया इज आल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, राइट?
mm, mm.
अभी ठीक है, संजय सिंह कम्स एंड सेज कि ये उसने करा है अभद्रता करी है, बदतमीजी करी है. ही नेवर से असॉल्ट,
Mm,
पीटा वर्ड नहीं बोला उसने, तो उसने थोड़ा डाइल्यूट कर दिया. संजय सिंह एक्सेप्टेड बट डाइल्यूटेड, राइट?
mm,
उसने एक और चीज, ही सेड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, सीएम सर ने भी संज्ञान लिया है. द सीएम हैज आल्सो टेकन कॉग्निजेंस ऑफ दिस एंड वी विल टेक अ स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शन अगेंस्ट विभव कुमार.
mm, mm.
संजय सिंह हु इज वेरी सीनियर केम आउट, अनदर राज्यसभा मेंबर. ठीक है, ये हो जाता है, तो दे एक्सेप्टेड इट. नेक्स्ट डे इटसेल्फ वी सी वो एयरपोर्ट से निकल रहे हैं एंड दिस गाय इज आल्सो वॉकिंग अलोंग. दे विभव, जिसको कल आपने बदतमीज अभद्र कहा है, जिसके खिलाफ आप कार्रवाई करने वाले हैं, ही इज वॉकिंग विद यू इन द लखनऊ एयरपोर्ट. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, लखनऊ में आप जा क्यों रहे हैं? लखनऊ में आपका वोट शेयर कितना है? वो मीटिंग इज बड़ी फिशी है. वाई अखिलेश यादव, हु इज ऑफिशियल टाई विद कांग्रेस एंड नो अदर पार्टनर, नीड्स इन लखनऊ अ पीसी विद अरविंद केजरीवाल, जिसका कुछ कॉइन ही नहीं है. करप्शन का चार्ज उस पे है, उसका हिज काइंड ऑफ वेरी फिशी पॉलिटिक्स एनीवे डजंट वर्क इन यूपी, राइट?
Yeah.
तो वो जा क्यों रहा है वहां पे? कोई लॉजिक नहीं है. प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में मेरा माइक है, आई एक्ट, आप आंसर दो, आप आंसर दो, आप आंसर दो. वो माइक पे ही, जैसे स्वाति मालीवाल का क्वेश्चन आ रहा है,
Yeah, the body language was very bad.
body
Yeah.
language is very dead, like stoned. He's
Mm,
stoned and he's
mm,
just putting the mic here and there. केजरीवाल इज सेइंग कि ये तो बहुत छोटा मुद्दा है ना, एंड ही टेक्स अ पेपर आउट, ही क्लोजेस द पेपर, एंड देन संजय सिंह टेक्स द माइक एंड ही सेज मणिपुर मणिपुर मणिपुर, द सेम रैटलिंग, राइट, कि मणिपुर में बात करो, रेवन्ना का बात करो, इसका बात नहीं करो, ये तो हमारा इंटरनल मैटर है, एंड वो लोग तीनों उठ के चले जाते हैं, ठीक है। अब नाउ दो आतिशी जो आती है, आतिशी जो वन डे बैक कम्स कि ये तो बीजेपी ने, बीजेपी हैज कन्वर्टेड स्वाति मालिवाल एंड स्वाति मालिवाल इज अ बीजेपी प्लांट। फिर पूछा कि वो तो बिना अपॉइंटमेंट के आ गई। दिस इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, हियर दिस आउट दैट शी केम विदाउट द अपॉइंटमेंट, राइट। What I'm hearing that she is with Arvind Kejriwal, she is one of the oldest 5 people.
Yes.
Is Manish, is Arvind, is Bibhav also, Swati, and a similar name, Atiti, some other name, right? Not Atishi, some other name, right? So she's from 2004. मतलब जो परिवर्तन, कबीर, पीसीआरएफ, जितनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, she used to work very very closely with, in fact ये बिभव used to work with Manish in कबीर, राइट। ये पीसीआरएफ में इसके साथ काम करती थी। इनफैक्ट लॉट ऑफ पीपल से वो उसको निकनेम्स में बोलती थी, कुछ आलू आलू बुलाती थी, मतलब ऐसे ही प्यार में, राइट। एंड अरविंद तो बोलती थी, शी नेवर सेड अरविंद जी, अरविंद सर, शी ऑलवेज यूज्ड द वर्ड अरविंद, मतलब इतना रैपो था, राइट। एंड उसको 9 साल से आप, शी इज इन ऑल इंपॉर्टेंट रोल्स, 9 साल से आप उसको दिल्ली वुमेन कमीशन का चेयरमैन बनाते हैं, व्हिच इज ऑलमोस्ट लाइक इक्विवेलेंट टू अ कैबिनेट पोजीशन। एंड अभी 3 महीने पहले तक यानी सब कुछ सीखता, शी गॉट अ राज्यसभा, like which is super huge, like super huge reward, she got a Rajya Sabha. Yes. So उसके बाद यानी अभी कुछ हुआ है, as soon as he goes to jail, I think now it's the fight for the next succession, resources, everything, right? So succession means resources. You refer to crypto or whichever resource. Yeah. Crypto can be one, access to other accounts, some cash money, you never know, right? So she's one of those very very close confidants who is holding lot of raz, right? अभी कहते हैं अपॉइंटमेंट नहीं मिला। आपको पता है, आई मीट लॉट ऑफ वेरी सीनियर पीपल, इट इज लाइक अ 3 level सिक्योरिटी एनी चीफ मिनिस्टर हाउस। वो झगड़ के अंदर पहुंच गई, यू कैन झगड़ो एंड गो इनसाइड द सीएम's हाउस, दैट्स लाइक दैट्स अ कंप्लीट लाई आतिशी इज सेइंग, राइट। बिना अपॉइंटमेंट के वो आपको अंदर ही नहीं आने देगा, चाहे कोई भी किसी के घर में भी आए, राइट। अपार्ट फ्रॉम द फैमिली, सुनीता केजरीवाल को छोड़ के मनीष सिसोदिया या किसी का भी नाम लिखा होगा हमारे डायरी में, तभी उसको अंदर आने देगा। पहले गार्ड देखता है, फिर गेट के अंदर देखता है, फिर जो वेटिंग रूम में जो अपॉइंटमेंट मैनेजर होता है वो बताता है कि या दिस इज योर टाइम, राइट। सो वो ड्राइंग रूम में आ ही नहीं सकती है, शी कैन नॉट कम इनसाइड द ड्राइंग रूम आफ्टर, मतलब वो कोई हवा ऐसे उड़ के आ जाए कहीं तो अलग बात है, राइट। शी कैन नॉट, राइट। सो दिस इज कंप्लीट लाई। उसने अपॉइंटमेंट लिया होगा, वो अंदर आई होगी, व्हिच शी इज सेइंग कि मैंने कहा, उन्होंने कहा मुझे बाहर बैठो, which sounds completely fine, which is very true, otherwise she cannot sit in the drawing room, right? अब आता है कि उसकी पिटाई हुई, कितनी पिटाई हुई, इज स्वाति मालिवाल एग्जैजरेटिंग, उसके वीडियो में उनकी आवाज थोड़ी सी कड़क लग रही है, उतनी परेशान नहीं लग रही, परेशान मतलब उतनी जैसे मारपीट के बाद लगती है उतनी नहीं लग रही है। अब उसके पिटाई उसके बाद हुई है, उसके पहले हुई है, सीक्वेंस ऑफ इवेंट्स क्या है,
या आफ्टर दैट आल्सो,
बिफोर आल्सो, तो वो किसी को नहीं पता। तो ये बहुत छोटा छोटा वीडियो निकाल रहे हैं जानबूझ के ना, 30 सेकंड का, 40 सेकंड का। अभी आज एक वीडियो निकाला है जिसमें शी इज वॉकिंग आउट एंड साफ पता लग रहा है कि वो वीडियो की स्पीड तेज कर रखी है, राइट। वो कह रहे हैं ये तो लड़खड़ा के नहीं चल रही है, बिकॉज इन अदर वीडियोस वेयर शी इज गोइंग फॉर द मेडिकल चेकअप, शी इज वॉकिंग विद अ लिंपिंग leg, right? Now the AIMS report has also come, which has proven that she has bruises and multiple places, I think face, leg, multiple places, right? So मतलब पिटाई तो हुई है and they're fresh bruises, तो पिटाई तो हुई है। कब हुई है, वो वीडियो छोटे छोटे क्यों निकाल रहे हैं, और वो फास्ट स्पीड से करके क्यों दिखा, जिससे वो अगर इफ दे पुट इन नॉर्मल स्पीड शी माइट बी लिंपिंग इवन देन। कह रहे कपड़े तो पहने हुए हैं भाई, अगर आपके कपड़े फट जाएंगे तो आप कपड़े फटे हुए तो ना बैठे रहेंगे, यू विल गैदर योर क्लोथ्स, यू विल कम बैक टू द ओरिजिनल पोजीशन, राइट। तो वो तर्क भी बहुत ना वैसे मतलब बहुत बेतुके से तर्क दे रहे। अब उनसे पूछा आतिशी से कि संजय सिंह ने क्यों कह दिया, उनको आधी बात बता दी, ही ओनली नो द हाफ ट्रूथ। मतलब संजय सिंह इज एस्ट्यूट पॉलिटिशियन, इज नॉट अ स्टूपिड गाय कि उसने स्वाति मालिवाल की बात करी और भागता भागता प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करने चला गया। एंड ही सेज सीएम सर ने भी संज्ञान लिया है, सीएम इज आल्सो टेकन अ कॉग्निजेंस। मतलब सीएम और संजय सिंह ने विप्लव से बात ही नहीं करी, अपने सिक्योरिटी टीम से बात ही नहीं करी, कैमरे में कुछ देखा ही नहीं। इतने अगर वो इतने स्टूपिड है तो चला कैसे नहीं दिल्ली? आर दे रनिंग दिल्ली बाय दिस कि किसी ने कुछ कह दिया, प्रेस स्टेटमेंट दे दिया? सो आई थिंक इट्स वेरी वेरी क्लियर दे आर इट्स अ शैम, राइट। कुछ हुआ है, अब हो सकता है कि क्यों हुआ है, राइट। 3 महीने पहले तक इट वाज राज्यसभा, आप इतने सारे लोगों में से मतलब आपने कुमार विश्वास, आशुतोष, बहुत सारे लोग इसीलिए निकल गए क्योंकि सबको राज्यसभा चाहिए थी। ऐसे उनको राज्यसभा नहीं मिली, वो चले गए। योगेंद्र यादव वो चले गए, राइट। सो राज्यसभा इज वेरी प्रेस्टीज एवरीवेयर, ऑल द मोर इन आप आदमी पार्टी की, उनके पास बहुत लिमिटेड पूल है, 2-3 का। राज्यसभा मिली है, मतलब शी वाज द टॉप ऑफ द टॉप, right? Sanjay Singh on the top of the top. Now, 2-3 theories that floating around. I can't like bet on those theories. One is that Abhishek Manu Singhvi, after losing in Himachal on the Congress ticket, he sounded very bitter and very betrayed types, right? You must have seen the press conference that he did. So these guys like want political position. However successful lawyer they want political position. Kapil Sibal ने कांग्रेस से छोड़ के समाजवादी पार्टी से राज्यसभा ले रखी है. He fought a SC bar association, he won also, right? तो इनको positions की habit है. They can't, I think वो उनका वो है, blood है. अगर वो नहीं है तो they die, right? उनका वो
they don't exist.
They don't exist without the position. पैसा है उन लोगों के पास, and they're successful, good lawyers, fine. It seems they charge 15, 20, 25 lakhs just for like one appearance, which can be 1 minute also, which is fine. This is a professional right. So अब वो कह रहा है शायद the one theory is he's asking राज्यसभा. अब राज्यसभा क्या है, संजय सिंह से लेनी पड़ेगी या स्वाति से लेनी पड़ेगी या राघव चड्ढा से लेनी पड़ेगी. तो अब उनमें कुछ हुआ होगा जिसको who can be pressurized, maybe स्वाति से ट्राई करा होगा. That's one. She's not giving up, क्योंकि स्वाति की FIR में है she's written in हिंदी. मतलब sorry for the blank, साली तो नहीं मानेगी, किसके लिए नहीं मानेगी, right? She is being manowed for something, right? Maybe Rajya Sabha, or maybe some password for cryptocurrency, or maybe access to some other funds which she has access to. And in between this very vibrant political environment, she was away from the country for a month almost.
Yes, in America, yes.
Probably to US, it seems. See, yeah, probably to US, right? So only not Raghav Chadha. Raghav Chadha वहां पे जा रहे हैं. Raghav Chadha का फोटो भी है एक member of parliament UK के साथ, who spoke on the Khalistani issue, pro Khalistani, against India. Very often, I forgot her name, a female member of parliament in UK. वो फोटो को भी जा रहे हैं. आँख के ऑपरेशन के बीच में ये socializing भी चल रही है. All socializing is going on between the eye operation, right? So और एक आपके दो बहुत important leaders जिनका TV face भी है, people know who are away. मतलब ये ऐसे नहीं होता है. This is very fishy, right? That doesn't happen, right? तो कुछ तो हो रहा है. There's something wrong. आँख भी तभी खराब होती है और अभी आ भी गए. राघव चड्ढा is back today. It's because अभी अब स्वाति का कुछ गड़बड़ हो रहा है तो अभी राज्यसभा भी चाहिए किसी से. So राज्यसभा, money, Khalistani connection, some raz that she is holding, or maybe chief minister position. कि भाई 21 को चला जाएगा ना ये. फर्स्ट जून को he has to be back. He has to be back. तो ये सोच रहे हैं कि इसके पहले इससे लिखवा लें. Let us make him write who is the next chief minister. So I don't know what is the booty that I want to share. I think this is what I'm able to understand till now, but it's super fishy.
So yeah, one question, Shantanu ji. See, it's they think that it is the Khalistani money in cryptocurrency which she, was involved in, and that's why she went to USA. And after that, when she returned, they asked her about the money, and she was, very hesitant. So the wife started beating her, and the assistant also started beating her, and that's how the whole thing started coming out. So, do you think at any point this woman is hiding something, and that is making Arvind Kejriwal scared?
I think high probability, because they guarded her first through Sanjay Singh, then they did not guard her, and they say, oh, she's a loose character. So, and the complaint copy got changed from CM se pitwaya hai to only Vipab Kumar is involved. And now, but she's writing the word hitman. In both the tweets, she said, hitman ko bachane. Hitman kaun hai? Hitman is Arvind Kejriwal. And she, what is the exact meaning of hitman? जो किसी के लिए पैसा लेके काम करता है.
Yes.
Arvind Kejriwal किसके लिए पैसा लेके काम कर रहा है? Which is the first time someone is saying that he's the part of the deep state. He's taking money. He's a part of a big project. Be it Khalistani, be it the pharma lobby, be it the oil lobby, the multiple lobbies in the world, whatever he's working for, but he's a hitman. Swati Maliwal, जो सबसे पुराने समय से है, who is like as old as Manish, right? She's saying that. वो loose comment नहीं मारेगी इतनी जल्दी, right? So I know. It's
even Kumar Vishwas said the same thing. Kumar Vishwas said that, see, nobody can do anything without Arvind Kejriwal giving instructions. Yeah. This is the same thing that Shazia Ilmi is saying.
Exactly. So, see, the Shazia Ilmi, Kumar Vishwas are the newer associates, right? The newer associates. They joined just before the this India Against Corruption movement, right? But Swati Maliwal is like from the NGO days, right? And she's considered to be very efficient, and she handled the biggest of their projects, right?
Yes.
And she was the one fundraiser, biggest fundraiser. She has a exposure to all their donors. Very few people, I think it seems Manish, even Sanjay Singh is not private. Sanjay is a political addition, which also happened late in the day, right? Only Manish, Swati, and Kejriwal's wife. And mind you, Kejriwal's wife is not a normal woman, because she appears as a very pale oratory. She's a IRS officer. So she understands all the tricks of the. She is an IRS officer. She understands law and order very well. किसको कहाँ पिटवाना है, क्या करना है, how she must have done lot of stuff. So that's also there. कि that Sunita Kejriwal is also involved. अभी ये कह रहे हैं केजरीवाल तो घर पे भी नहीं थे. ये भी एक वर्जन आ रहा है. केजरीवाल घर पे नहीं थे तो अंदर कैसे आ गई? और केजरीवाल घर नहीं तो सुनीता केजरीवाल ने पिटवाया. See, Biphav Kumar is like a PA kind of person, right? Though
Yes,
he's with Kejriwal from 2004, but he was like an admin, clerical job, right? So, and a lot of people came in his defense also, ना कि हम तो बिप्लब को 10 साल से जानते हैं, he's a very nice guy, which is fine, he might be, लेकिन उसने खुद तो नहीं मारा. ठीक है, उतना उसका कैडर नहीं है कि वो स्वाति मालिवाल को खुद मार दे. He got instruction. वो कोई ऐसा प्रोफेशनल बॉक्सर या प्रोफेसर रोग नहीं है कि वो ऐसा पीटने मारने के काम करता है. तो उसे या तो केजरीवाल से इंस्ट्रक्शन मिली है और सुनीता से इंस्ट्रक्शन मिली है. और आई थिंक केजरीवाल एंड सुनीता इंस्ट्रक्शन ऑलमोस्ट वन एंड द सेम, राइट? उसने कहा भाई तुम बोल दो जिससे मेरा नाम बच जाए. केजरीवाल हैज दिस आल्सो, केजरीवाल एंड हिज टीम आल्सो हैज दिस वेरी स्मार्ट वे टू प्रोटेक्ट केजरीवाल द ब्रांड, राइट? कि अगर इंस्ट्रक्शन भी आए तो सुनीता से आए, या साइन भी हो लिकर स्कैम पे तो आतिशी के हों या फिर मनीष के हों या किसी और के हों, मैं ना फंसूं, राइट? दैट्स आल्सो हिज ट्रिक. So I know it's very fishy. Can't comment much on it, but it's very fishy. And this also looks like now the start or the end of Aam Aadmi Party, which started with Liquorgate anyway, right? See, it was very bizarre, Meena ji. 3 weeks back in Ramlila ground, what happened is an amazing deja vu, right? 10 years back in the same ground, Arvind Kejriwal had multiple papers in his hand, and he used to shout 10 years back when he was very lean कि सोनिया गांधी को जेल में भेजूंगा, लालू को जेल में भेजूंगा, मुलायम को जेल में भेजूंगा, शरद पवार को जेल में भेजूंगा. These 4 names are part of his every conversation. Now 10 years after, in the same Ramlila Maidan, Sunita Kejriwal was hobnobbing with Sonia Gandhi, sitting next to each other. Sharad Pawar was there. The sons of Mulayam Singh Yadav and Lalu Prasad Yadav were there, and all were saying केजरीवाल को जेल से निकालो. इन सबको वो जेल में डालना चाह रहा था 10 साल पहले. Now they all were convincing केजरीवाल को जेल से निकालो. From India against corruption to PMLA, right? From Nirbhaya to Swati Maliwal. Like in 10-12 years, they have made a mockery of a kind of a revolution that they started with quite a fanfare 10 years back. So I think karma is catching them.
And also the strange thing is, when he's out there, in elections, he's saying that, see, you should vote for me so that I don't go back to jail. Actually, politicians ask you for, we'll do this work for you. And he's saying that don't put me in jail.
That's also a complete lie. I'm sure BJP or someone should go to the court. That's a complete lie. He has to go to the jail on 1st of June. Like, if he wins, anyway, on the 1st of June, the result will anyway not come. Right? So and even the result will come. And if he win 1-2 more seats, that will not decide he going back to the jail. Anyway, the judgment, which looks very, very compromised and shoddy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, shoddy. The judge said that I'm not going in the merit of the case. I'm going this kind of a parole, interim bail kind of thing just for the elections, which comes in 5 years. So it's very important. Aparadhi should go out and do canvassing, right? As if he's contesting 17 seats, right? He's saying, मैं मोदी को प्रधानमंत्री नहीं बनने दूंगा. भाई कैसे नहीं बनने दोगे तुम? You are fighting only on 17 seats. Even if you win all 17 seats, you are not going to, right? What will you do? Right? You are not even contesting against Narendra Modi कि तुम नरेंद्र मोदी को हरा दोगे. So what will you do? तो मतलब, see, the Kejriwal's politics is a politics of lie. Now people have largely understood, right? Throw a muck on the white shirt, some muck will stick. That's his belief. कि कीचड़ फेंकते रहो, कुछ तो चिपकेगा. नहीं चिपकेगा तो अगला मक फेंकेंगे. नहीं चिपकेगा तो अगला मक फेंकेंगे. As soon as he came out, what did he say? कि मोदी तो जीत रहा है, लेकिन वो वोट किसके लिए मांग रहा है? अमित शाह के लिए मांग रहा है, और योगी को हटा देंगे. Just creating confusion. कि थोड़ा सा confusion create करो. कि in fact, Arvind Kejriwal is the only one from the India Alliance who agreed कि मोदी तो जीत रहा है. तभी तो कह रहा है मोदी के लिए वोट, मोदी जीतेगा लेकिन केजरीवाल अमित शाह को बना देंगे, right? So he's creating confusion. That's his politics. Confusion create करो, झूठ बोलो, वापस आ जाओ, retract your word, come back. Sanjay Singh will say something, Atishi will say something. People will hear something, people will not hear something. So I think that's their politics. Which is now coming out with this case and Liquorgate case. Very, very bluntly, it's coming out now.
And I think his wife is also very ambitious, because the moment she felt Atishi was coming out strong, she wanted to cut her out.
Exactly. And also, do you realize Swati Maliwal must be having one more grudge? She's not even a star campaigner. She's a decent.
Yeah.
She's a decent orator. She's in NCW. She was in DCW, so
Mm.
she's known a lot of social stuff. She can talk the same lie, amplify the same lie of Kejriwal, but she's not used. And you rightly said, Sunita Kejriwal, however pale she appears in front of the mic, she now I think tasted the blood. कि यार ये तो बड़ा मजेदार है भाई, हाथ हिलाना and all of that. It's too romantic. So ये आतिशी कहाँ से आ जाएगी? ये तो पढ़ लिख के आई है, ऑक्सफोर्ड इसका ब्रांड बहुत बन जाएगा. तो आतिशी का रोल पीछे हो गया. So now there are multiple forces who pulling for resources, be it crypto money, black money, whatever, and also for the position. कि सीएम कौन बनेगा. और अभी जो the last charge sheet that EDS filed, first time in the history of India any chief minister has a charge sheet, right? And the party is also the political party, or Aam Aadmi party is also party in the case. This is the first time a political party is the party through the case, right? So that is also has an implication on the existence of Aam Aadmi party. Maybe they may form Aam Aadmi party 2.0 with another name now.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Absolutely.
the deep state has invested very, very deeply on Kejriwal. They will not
Yes.
they will not give it up on him very, very easily.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, that's my sense on him.
Yeah. Moving on, Shantanu, to Modi's chances of getting charge so far, from the voting pattern so far. What are the chances of Modi ji, achieving this? What do you think?
Yeah. See, I think before commenting on any number or doing any prediction on the outcome of the 2024 election, though we are not bound by any election commission, the formal pollsters are, right? First of all, I think we all should keep in cognizance that this is the third re-election of Narendra Modi, right? And this re-election is on the backdrop of Corona. This re-election is the backdrop of Ukraine-Russia war, which has created a lot of price rise in whole of the world, and a lot of wheat and rice shortage throughout the world. This is coming on the backdrop of Israel, Palestine, now Iran also conflict, right? And which is the confusion is creating the whole world. I think throughout the world there are almost 40 to 50 elections within this year, right? And for any incumbent after Corona, the election was tough. Many incumbent world over lost because of after Corona, right?
Yes.
Even if they handled well, because people did face problems in Corona, and any problems that happened during any incumbent's time accrue to the leader, right? उसने गलती करी ना करी हो, उसी पे चिपक जाती है वो. So Narendra Modi is going to re-election after all of this. So that's one. And also the third re-election, which happened only in Nehru's time, where hardly any opposition. Otherwise, very rarely people got elected consecutively twice, and thrice is super difficult, right? So Narendra Modi is looking for a third re-election. That's number one. Number two, we have to analyze that two things. That is BJP is repeating its performance or not, and then is BJP adding to the performance, right? Yeah. So what was the last performance? 303 and close to 350 with NDA. 303 alone, and the 350 close to 350 with the alliances, NDA alliances. With 303, I think they saturated in multiple states. Like saturated means full bata full, or maybe losing a seat. So they saturated in Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh, Haryana, Uttarakhand, Madhya Pradesh, right? Multiple states, Chhattisgarh, this saturated. Now they had a problem a year and a half back with three states, right? Bihar, Maharashtra, and Karnataka. Bihar because Nitish Kumar has changed sides. Maharashtra because Uddhav got little ambitious and he ditched BJP, and so that was a problem. And Karnataka, they lost an election, state election, and lost little badly, right? So, and when you have a state government, so there was a shift. And because BJP won very handsomely in these three states, right? Bihar, they were almost all seats but one. Karnataka, they won 25 plus one. Even in Maharashtra, I think they won 39. So they won handsomely, right? And they all have large chunks of seats, almost 40 here, 42 here, 30 there, right? So that's one. But as election came nearer, BJP almost managed these three states. How? Bihar, Nitish Kumar is back. May not be with the same strong brand, but he's back, right? And he has a that typical 8-9% vote bank of Mahila and EBCs, right?
Mm.
In Maharashtra, NCP has two divisions, Shiv Sena has two divisions, one of the prominent division, both the division which are with BJP have the original symbol,
Mm.
right? NCP Ajit has the original symbol, and Shiv Sena Shinde has the original symbol. Why I'm saying symbol? Because in rural areas, how much convincing to do? Symbol has a
Yeah,
value,
people will look at the
right?
symbol. Yeah.
People look at the symbol because in the EVM there's the name of the candidate which you anyway don't know.
Mm.
Lot of people in the local area don't know the name of the candidate from their area,
Yeah.
right? Or not the exact name, right? So they look at the symbol, or they look for the name of the big boss, maybe a Modi or a Shinde or a
Mm.
Devendra Fadnavis.
Mm.
That will not be there on the
Mm.
EVM. So they look for the symbol, right? Because they're doing Tir Dhanush or Shiv Sena for quite some time. So symbol is with the BJP alliances, right? And BJP has become stronger. BJP themselves, right? So now they managed, and with JDS and the follies of the Congress government in Karnataka, now they're
Yeah.
back. So their 303 doesn't look improbable.
Mm.
Now the question should be, from where are they adding now? Then where the
Mm.
delta coming up, right? I think the smart and handsome games are coming from UP first, because UP came down to 62 from the 71 of 2014, right? And why I'm saying UP? Because now BSP and SP are not together. See, BSP and SP together is the strongest vote bank of any two coalition in India, right? That is a very strong vote bank, right? Now BSP is not with SP. They are contesting independently. RLD is not with SP, and they are with BJP. And RLD has a very decent vote share in the West Belt, right? Nishad Party is not with BJP, not with SP. They are with BJP. Rajbhar is not with SP. They are with BJP, right? They both also together have a decent influence, almost 10 plus seats in Eastern UP. So with that, BJP has become very formidable. BJP was
Yeah.
formidable alone also last time when
Mm.
SP, BSP, RLD, all the smaller parties were together. Now they have only 5-6% wala Congress.
Mm.
And BJP has took the game to 50%. BJP's vote share in the overall UP is almost 50%, and many of this is 55%. Samajwadi Party's highest vote share ever in UP was in 2022 election, which was close to 36%, right? Congress adds some 4-5% to it, right? So maximum they touch, if everything goes right with them, is 40%. BJP has taken the game to 50-55%.
Mm.
So UP is giving them handsome gains. Bengal is giving them handsome gains. Odisha is giving them handsome gains. NDA wise, Andhra is giving them super gains because Chandrababu Naidu is going to form the government. Like he's becoming the chief minister. So when he's becoming the chief minister, he's giving the handsome number of member of parliaments also. Telangana is giving them very handsome games, right? And if Tamil Nadu and Kerala give them games, then to 400 par is a probability. But I think they are doing very handsomely. And 400 par is also a nara to motivate the cadre, and you always keep the bar high. And anyways, the BJP was 350 in the last parliament. The NDA was 350 last parliament. Uh, YSRCP, BJD, in some cases BRS also supported them in Rajya Sabha. So they were anyway close to 390, 400, like as a performing, as a running government, right? So I think it's home for BJP and Modi very easily. It's an easy third term, right? Yeah, numbers can be probability. You know what will be the opposition's saving grace on 4th June? Oh, 400 बोला था 400 नहीं आया. That will be the only saving grace,
Yeah.
right? कि 320 आ गया, 330 आ गया, 310 आ गया, whatever
उतना
number,
तो नहीं
right?
मिला.
उतना तो नहीं मिला जितना कहा था. Oh, that will be the only saving grace for the opposition spokesman on the TV. But the most important is the third term. How many prime ministers got third term in India, right? After whatever anti-incumbency, the term we keep hearing, right? So that's most important, I guess.
Yeah. Shantanu ji, see, with regards to Rahul Gandhi and his sister, they are speaking as if they are coming from another planet. Because just now I saw a short clip where Priyanka tells Rajdeep Sardesai that let Rahul, debate with Modi ji on, Sanatana Dharma. He
Hindutva.
will beat him. Yeah, he will beat him hollow.
Right.
I mean, do they think before they speak?
No, I think sometimes I think, I don't know, they're senior leaders. I should not use lose words for them. So if there's a continuum, right, of adjectives for them, I'll call like totally out of their mind to totally unaware of the surroundings, right?
Yes,
Somewhere between
exactly.
them, right? Like they don't know what's happening around, and let me say something, that's all. Or they don't know what's happening. I'll give you multiple examples, right? I think that they don't even understand why Modi is getting votes, right? They're still in their old politics, right? For last 2019, Rafael was the project, and they know Rafael never stuck. So the typical Kejriwal tactics, कुछ
Yeah.
फेंकते रहो, कुछ तो चिपकेगा. Rafael did not stuck. That Pegasus did not stuck, right? अभी क्या शुरू करा? Their whole election was on caste census. Caste census का कौन था लीडर? नीतीश कुमार. वो ही छोड़ के चला गया. मतलब आपका your main plank was caste census, and someone who was carrying caste census for you वो चला गया. आपने कर्नाटक में caste census करवाया था. In 2018 they got the caste census done. It's a Congress government. वो कभी बाहर ही नहीं आया. In fact, with that caste census, they want a 5% Muslim reservation. In some other appeals, they have given 15% minority reservation. They have also asked for, right? So, वो जो उनका था, वो वापस बूमरैंग होके आ गया. मैंने जैसे कास्ट सेंसस कराऊंगा, क्या कराऊंगा, एक्सरे करवाऊंगा, मनी का एक्सरे करवाऊंगा, right? And that came across कि ये तो ST/SC reservation ले लेगा, right? Which they released a fake video of Amit Shah, and उसको चीफ मिनिस्टर से अपने पोस्ट करवाया, which is like horrendous, right? आप अमित शाह का फेक वीडियो बनाते हैं पहले, right? और आपका चीफ मिनिस्टर उसको पोस्ट करता है that कि हम SC/ST रिजर्वेशन हटा देंगे, right? When it came out, and Narendra Modi, Amit Shah, Yogi Adityanath, all the star campaigners, Smriti Irani very clearly communicated, because the BJP has multiple star campaigners, right? Who have a super fan following. Smriti Irani अपने आप भीड़ इकट्ठी कर लेंगी, योगी आदित्यनाथ अपने आप भीड़ इकट्ठी कर लेंगे, हेमंत बिस्वा अपने आप भीड़ इकट्ठी कर लेंगे, राइट? यस्टरडे देवेंद्र फडणवीस सेड ये तो वोटों का यज्ञ है, दैट बिकम्स अ टर्म इटसेल्फ, है ना? नरेंद्र मोदी इज लाइक अ सुपर जायंट फिगर इटसेल्फ. अमित शाह का इंटरव्यू गोज वायरल, राइट? वहां पे कोई है ही नहीं, आपको खड़गे का पता नहीं लगता है, वेस्ट खड़गे, वो कोई बात करके चले जाते हैं, लोग भी नहीं आते हैं, राइट? सो बिकॉज एंड बीजेपी इज एबल टू कम्युनिकेट, तो झूठ छिपक नहीं पा रहा है, बिकॉज बीजेपी इज एबल टू गिव द क्लैरिफिकेशन वेरी क्विकली, because there are multiple people who can talk, who goes viral. They can speak in many languages, right? तो वो झूठ छिपक नहीं पा रहा है, right? Recently, I think अभी उनको पता लगा फोर्थ फेज के बाद कि राशन से वोट मिला है, right? What पहले वो कहते थे कि नहीं, अरे 80 करोड़ लोगों को राशन क्यों देना पड़ रहा है? You should be self sufficient. We are the 5th largest economy. How we are giving, why we are giving राशन? लेकिन अब समझ में आ गया कि राशन तो चल रहा है. अभी खड़गे saying कि 10 kg राशन देंगे, बीजेपी की 5 kg, हम लोग the scheme which we don't like, हम उसका दुगना करके देंगे. अरे ये what is the logic? And in the same day, on the same day, Priyanka is still bitching about the scheme कि ये तो आत्मनिर्भर बनाना चाहिए. खड़गे सिंह हम 10, अभी आप तो और 10 किलो से आत्मनिर्भर नहीं बनने दे रहे हैं, आप 5 किलो से आत्मनिर्भर नहीं हो पा रहे, 10 किलो से आत्मनिर्भर कैसे हो जाएंगे? सो मतलब now I can conclude two things out of it. या तो प्रियंका को पता ही नहीं है कि मेन कमिटी क्या बात कर रही है. The main political campaign committee is only feeding into Kharge, who's after 4 phases starts a new scheme of 10 kgs of ration, and Priyanka and Raebareli doesn't even know about it, right? जैसे भाई बहन की लड़ाई है या तो, right? या फिर कहीं डिस्कॉर्डिनेशन है, या पता नहीं लगता है, कुछ किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया, मतलब it's not like a big party, right? And now they're saying things like कि सनातन धर्म की चर्चा होगी तो नरेंद्र मोदी से ज्यादा वो बोलता. He's a practicing Hindu. We have seen how awkward Rahul Gandhi looks inside a temple. We have seen he looks like as if he is wearing a costume. वो धोती पहन के चल तक नहीं पाते हैं. वो पूजाओं में नमाज पढ़ने के पोज में बैठते, बहुत बार बैठे हुए मिले. वो आसाम जाते हैं, गुवाहाटी जाते हैं, और कामाख्या देवी टेम्पल नहीं जाते. He's like one of the beautiful, most powerful temple, one of the most powerful temple in India. How can you not go to Kamakya when you are in Guwahati? Right? Yeah. So his sense of Indian system, वो कह रहे हम शक्ति के अगेंस्ट लड़ेंगे, तो he doesn't understand Indian ethos, he doesn't understand सनातन. वो क्या बोल देंगे ऐसा जो नरेंद्र मोदी को नहीं पता है, right? So I think they're out of their mind, or they don't understand the reality between them. You remember recently, just 2 months before, I think someone gave a feedback to Rahul Gandhi कि you should look little घरेलू, right? You should go to the kitchen. एक तो देखिए क्या है, राहुल गांधी के लिए the whole of India and Garibi is not a lived experience, right? It's a tuition class. He has to be tutored, because he, poor guy, is born and brought up in palaces under SPG protection. He doesn't know about anything. He doesn't know India. उसको पता भी नहीं होगा, थोड़ा ज्योग्राफी भी नहीं पता होगा इंडिया का, to my understanding ढंग से. अभी तो वो किचन में गए, किचन में उन्होंने जैम बनाया. मतलब मोदी is talking about jam trinity, जनधन आधार मोबाइल, and this guy is cooking to look घरेलू, उसका वीडियो रिलीज कर रहे हैं, और जैम को जैम भी नहीं बोल रहे मीना जी. They're calling it marmalade. वो इटालियन जर्मन टर्म है. मतलब I was like blown up. मैंने कहा my God, कहां से आ रहे हैं ये लोग, मतलब who are they? वो जैम कौन खा रहा है? चटनी बनाओ आम की, make some अचार, right? They're making jam in a very sophisticated manner and वैसे चल रहा है, वैसे चल रहा है, मम्मी कुछ कह रही हैं, with a very beautiful basket, ऐसे वो संतरे काट रहे हैं with a very sophistication, and उसको marmalade, they're making marmalade. मतलब that out of sync they are with India. That's a silly example,
Yeah.
but that shows that they're how out of sync you are with India. Yeah. हम jam trinity of Narendra Modi, which is directly impacting the poor. 1 रुपया चलता है तो 1 रुपया पहुंचता है, not by Rajiv Gandhi की 1 रुपया चलता है तो 15 पैसे पहुंचा, to the jam being cooked by Rahul Gandhi, like, which is a mockery.
Yeah, in very many weird ways, whatever they've done wrong, they're trying to pitch it on the opposition, and
Yeah, exactly,
every time it's
exactly.
hitting them back. That's it.
I think you know why? Because I think their politics was like this 30 years back. Because 30 years back there was no Meena Das Narayan, right? There was no 24/7 media. You can do anything and run away. कौन आपका झूठ निकालेगा, है ना? 30 साल पहले दूरदर्शन था, दूरदर्शन में आप चाटर करके बोल दो कुछ भी, जो आपका बोलना, सरकार का चैनल है, 2 न्यूज़पेपर उनको फोन करके डरा दो. Newspaper, India was not an entrepreneurial country. Ad भी सरकार का ही मिलता था. Newspaper used to run on ad money by the government largely, right? So to control the narrative was not easy. Was super easy. आप कुछ भी कह के निकल जाओ. आज हमको पता लगता है नेहरू ने क्या किया.
Yeah, which is
आज
what
हमको
to an
पता लगता है
extent
इंदिरा गांधी ने क्या
आपने
किया.
किया. Which is what
Exactly.
to an extent
Exactly.
आपने किया.
Yeah, exactly. So now when they're trying to do this, वो सुबह बोलते हैं, शाम तक पता लग जाता है. They get exposed by the evening. They're still in the old era कि हम कुछ भी बोल के निकल जाएंगे. जो हमने किया है वो हम बीजेपी पे चिपका देंगे. That's why Rahul got very excited with Rafale. You know why? Because the Bofors is still biting him. The Rajiv Gandhi's politics got destroyed because of how VP Singh put the Bofors topic out. And VP Singh was there, he's minister only. Right? So then चलो मैं Bofors में उन्होंने मेरे पिताजी को implicate हो तो मैं राफेल में करता हूँ. Rafale did not stuck. Right? So I think you're right that what they did to the country, they knew कि ये गड़बड़ करी जा सकती है. Right? अभी बीजेपी में मक फेंकने की कोशिश करते हैं. But the way Narendra Modi ran the government, right? And the way Narendra Modi is perceived by the people of India. And that's why Narendra Modi and BJP use Modi ki guarantee. See, Modi ki guarantee is a very brave campaign, right? You can only do when you have a character like Narendra Modi, जिसमें 100% विश्वास है लोगों का. लोग पता है मोदी गलत भी करता है तो क्या कहते हैं, यार डिसीजन गलत होगा, इंटेंट गलत नहीं होगा. राइट? व्हिच इज लाइक you tell your parents, right, कि यार पेरेंट्स है हमारे अच्छे के लिए बोल रहे होंगे. राइट? दैट्स द इमेज एंड परसेप्शन नरेंद्र मोदी, बिकॉज़ he is delivered on every on his promise, right? And he's open to कि ठीक है, अगर मेरे से गलती होगी मैं सुधार लूंगा. Right? So I think that's the factor that's playing out.
Yeah. I'll just tell you a small example, Shantanu. See, when I was based in Dubai, I was the editor-in-chief of a magazine that we were ourselves publishing. Now, my husband's name is Narayan, okay?
Okay.
But because it's easier for people to pronounce, he used to say, instead of Nedugari, he used to say Ned, okay?
Okay.
So he was the managing director. Now, this was the time when Congress was at power. And what they did, because I was very voraciously tweeting about Modi ji from Dubai.
And which year was that?
2000, around 10 at that
time. Oh, 10. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what happened was we were getting a lot of attack, basically because we were being in a country like Dubai, UAE. There was a lot of attack. And we got some anonymous letters coming from India. And they were saying that, the letters from Muscat or from UK. But we knew it is coming from one particular journalist, very close to the regime. Okay. And she said, she wrote a letter directly to the managing director. Please get rid of Meena Das Narayan. She's a bigot. Okay. She's a Hindu fascist. Get her removed. Thinking that he was a Britisher running the magazine. Ned was a Britisher running the magazine. So then I had to, it was a joke because he's my husband and she didn't know. But she was successful. In some places in Bombay, certain people lost their jobs because of this sort of, what you call dhamki, goon type of tactics. Yeah. See, this was what they resorted to. But Modi ji,
see, this was their politics. See, this was their politics. This was their politics कि अपना एक narrative चलाओ, झूठ बोलो, and someone who's exposing us, उसको डरा के धमका के नहीं है तो मरवा दो. This is how they ran their governments.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was very, what you could say, like suffocating. The moment
Yeah.
Modi ji came, all these people started not only thriving, again coming back. You know. So you see how he has never put them in jail. He's not done anything to them.
Exactly. Even then, he's called a Hitler.
Yeah,
See, I have done Minaji more than 4-5,000 TV debates. In every
uh,
debate, if I am speaking pro Modi, there are four people who
uh,
speak against
yes.
Narendra Modi on the same debate. Which YouTuber got banned in India, from Dhruv Rathi to Punarbasan Bajpayee to Ravish Kumar
Exactly.
to
Barkhadas.
Ajit Anjum to whoever, right? To Wire to News Laundry. In fact, they all should be very happy with Narendra Modi, because anti-Modi is an industry in India. A lot of
Yes.
people run their houses on anti-Modis because Modi's name sell. Even if you say against Modi, that sells, right? So all this gabal is running a vicious campaigns under Narendra Modi for last 20 years, not only now, right?
Yeah.
And they're flourishing. So Narendra Modi तो उनका भी घर पाल रहा है जो उसके against में है. Yeah.
So, yeah, coming back to your books, Shantanu ji, you've
Yeah.
become a very prolific writer, and your books are very successful. In fact, you've written 3 books on Yogi Adityanath ji. So, you've
Ji.
had a very close encounter with the chief minister, who I think now the world admires because of the fact that he walks the talk. So, tell us more about how your association with him and how you got to know him so close.
See, through some contact, I met him in 2017, even before, right? Very, very cold calling, as we call, right? In sales, and maybe because of my background, how I appealed genuinely, we gelled and started meeting, started writing about him when he became the chief minister in 2017. I was tracking his word, Minaji, even before, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure a lot of people know that he was in the parliamentarian for 19 years, right? He was in parliament for 5 different terms, right? From the age of what do you say, when he was 26, he was in parliament till 2014, right? Just give me a second. He was in parliament till 2014, and then he became in UP and became the chief minister, right? So he's a very, very super genuine person. Understands polity and society very, very well, because that's how he's born and brought up in the mud from last 20-25 years, right? So I think, like Narendra Modi, he's a blessing to India, right? That he's available to India. He's young, he's hardly 50, 51, understands state politics, understands Sanatan, understand India, understand the parliament also, right? And now from 7 years, the way he's ruling the state, and I come from Uttar Pradesh, he has changed the face of Uttar Pradesh, right? We never imagined that Uttar Pradesh can be cured. I'm using the word cured so quickly. Uttar Pradesh has become a disease. कि मतलब मैं उत्तर प्रदेश से बाहर जाता था, when I used to go out of उत्तर प्रदेश, people will see you with a contempt. अरे आपकी तो डिग्री फेक होगी, मतलब उत्तर प्रदेश से आप जाएंगे, so they will look you with some suspicion, right? Because that was the brand Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh will only give inspiration to the Bollywood movies or the Gundaraj movies of Bollywood. उसका मिर्जापुर ऐसे सीरीज अभी भी चल रहे हैं, जबकि अब मिर्जापुर जैसा कुछ भी नहीं होता है उत्तर प्रदेश
Trying
में
to
अब,
brand them.
right?
Yeah.
Right. That was the only inspiration. We were only number 1 Gundagardi or in crime. Now when we see we are number 1, number 2 in GDP, oh, is it true? You have to pinch yourself. You are number 1 in number 2 in ease of doing business, right? You are number best of the highways. You are highest number of airports. Asia's biggest airport is coming in UP. Film City is coming in UP. MotoGP F1 race is coming back to UP. MotoGP happened last year to UP. Samsung, when they dislodge in China, settles in Noida, right? A lot of defense nodes are coming in UP. BrahMos is getting made. So his list is endless, right? Governance wise, also the way UP government is delivering on health and education is amazing. How they're giving PDS ration with technology is amazing. So last 7 years, like, my books are getting obsolete by every day because I have to write something more. There's so much happening. You can't keep pace with the way Yogi Adityanath is functioning. And when Narendra Modi says double engine, right? UP is the perfect example, Minaji, right? When Narendra Modi and Yogi are on the stage, the people are on fire, right? Like 2 powerhouses on a stage. And now Narendra Modi is also a member of parliament from UP. Adds all the more. And very recently, beautifully, Narendra Modi ji said कि योगी जी तो मेरे भी चीफ मिनिस्टर हैं, मैं भी तो यूपी से सांसद हूँ, which, like, such a camaraderie between.
Yeah.
Opposition tried to say नहीं दोनों में लड़ाई है, अमित शाह उसमें लड़ाई है, because that's the only misinformation they can spread, right? अगर लड़ाई होती हटवा देते, 2022 में नहीं बनाते, किसी और को बना देते, right? Have you noticed in 2022 when Yogi became the chief minister, उस समय भी मरमर था, योगी को नहीं बनाएंगे, 10 सीट्स कम हो गई हैं, 20 सीट कम हो गई हैं. Yogi Adityanath's oath happened in Ikana Cricket Stadium with 1 lakh people. That cannot happen without consultation with Narendra Modi and the highest bosses, right?
Absolutely.
So the party wants him to become big. Want him to take an oath. Oath can be taken in Rajya Bhavan with 500,000 people. You need not gather 1 lakh people. So it was a celebration. And this election was, see, 2017, Yogi did not win the election. Narendra Modi won the election and they make Yogi the chief minister. But 2020 it was equally Yogi's merit because it was a referendum of his government, and that too after Corona, right? So I think that's what Yogi Adityanath is, and we are so lucky that we UP walas or we in India so lucky that we have a person like this. And see, Narendra Modi has created a battery of second level leaders who are less than 60, who have a political experience, who has a governance experience, right? We have Amit Shah who's only 59, right? Amazing political experience, amazing governance experience. We have a Yogi Adityanath who's only 51, 52. Amazing political experience, amazing governance experience. Hemant Biswa, 55. Political governance, amazing. Smriti Irani, 47. Right? Amazing orator, amazing politicking, political experience, sorry. And understand governance. Devendra Fadnavis, 55. Amazing experience. Now coming up from South, these boys. Annamalai, Surya, Tesi Surya. So there's a breed of leader coming up. Right? And यहाँ पे क्या होता है, राहुल गांधी ब्रांड मैनेजमेंट चलता है. Anyone who can look slightly smarter than Rahul Gandhi, इसको हटाओ, ज्योतिरादित्य सिंधिया को हटाओ, because if you make Jyotiradiत्य Scindia chief minister of Madhya Pradesh, he will overshine Rahul Gandhi. If you make Rajesh Pilot chief minister of Rajasthan, he will overshine Rahul Gandhi. Manifesto में राहुल गांधी की फोटो क्यों है भाई? Who is Rahul Gandhi? He is a member of parliament from Wayanad. उसका फोटो क्यों है? खड़गे जी का फोटो है, rightly so. एक बार को सोनिया जी का भी चलता है क्योंकि वो यूपीए की चेयरमैन वेयरमैन रही हैं, right? Who is Rahul Gandhi? Just a single ML. तो अभी the whole relaunching is only about brand management of Rahul Gandhi, right? जो भी आदमी स्मार्ट लगता है कि ये ओवरशाइन कर जाएगा पॉलिटिक्स, उसको हटा देते हैं. Versus in BJP, the camp is creating leaders. मतलब Plan B, Plan C, Plan D, सब चल रहा है. There's a battery of second level leaders which will come up whenever the post-Modi era will come, though it's not looking like coming soon.
See, when you talk about brand, it's very surprising that Yogi ji is not a brand at all. He is a person who, as you say, stays in a room with only a cot. He has only the basic amenities. He gets up at 3 o'clock and he does his puja. So could you tell us a little bit more about the human angle of a man who does not even show off like Rahul Gandhi, but he has his whole state in his hand?
See, Yogi Adityanath is a yogi, all knows. Like he took sannyas when he was 22, right? And his guru Mahant Avadnath passed on his spiritual battle to him, right? He was declared as soon as he was sannyas, he was also declared the heir apparent of the mutt, right? And though Mahant Avadnath only died in 2014, and the sannyas he took in 1994 when he was doing his MSc, and Yogi Adityanath the BSc MSc. He's like a proper science, modern educated, right? Though he was not able to complete his MSc because he took sannyas in between, right? But and then he lands up in Gorakhnath Mutt and he trains himself in the Vedic philosophy. Like, because Gorakhnath Mutt is a very proper mutt, right? It's not like a small mandir premise only. He's not a pujari, he's a Vedic scholar, right? He does pujas himself. Right, he can comment on from Kum to Vedas to lot of other scriptures, right? Because he speaks Sanskrit, so he's a Vedic scholar. And then at the age of 26 in 1998, he becomes the member of parliament. He rubs shoulder with the likes of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, Lal Krishna Advani, Sushma Swaraj, Pramod Mahajan, Venkaiah Naidu. Like, he learns his politics from Arun Jaitley from them. He has seen almost 18-19 budgets of government of India, whichever government, to be passed. He was in parliament, and his attendance, Meena ji, in every session of the parliament is 80%, 90%. You know what is Rahul Gandhi's attendance in current parliament? 45%. Akhilesh Yadav in the current parliament, he was in Lok Sabha till recently, 33%. Abhishek Banerjee, Mamata Banerjee's nephew, 13%. They all get a big bungalow in Delhi. They all get 25, 30 tickets, air flight tickets to and from their home constituency. Even their attendance is 13%, 33%, 40%,
Yeah.
45%. और
Mhm.
कहीं सड़क पे भी नहीं दिखते हैं. Apart from election, have you ever seen Rahul Gandhi on the road? Apart from election, have you ever seen Akhilesh Yadav or Abhishek Banerjee on the road? No. So
Mhm.
क्या कर रहे हैं पता नहीं है. Versus Yogi Adityanath, who is in his constituency, meeting almost 30, the 300, 400 day every day in Janta Darbar when he's not a chief minister. Now the Janta Darbar is become even bigger when he's become a chief minister. But even before that, वो constituency में भी रह रहे हैं, parliament में भी आ रहे हैं, right? And Yogi Adityanath is winning elections where BJP is not doing good. 2004 and 2009. When BJP is not doing good, in fact doing quite bad, Yogi Adityanath is winning his election with exponential margin. So his training is happening, and he's also running the MUT's responsibility. He's also taking care of the people, right? And not only in Gorakhpur, almost whole of Eastern UP. He's raising the issue in UPA governments. You know what is he raising? He's raising मेरे एरिया में यूरिया कब आएगा, यूरिया की फैक्ट्री कब बनेगी, एम्स कब आएगा, Japanese encephalitis, when Japanese encephalitis, the disease will be included in the routine immunization of the kids, right? When AIMS will come in the area, when this highway will come to the area, right? Though the local government will not agreement to his demands. Local government was some SPB government, right? But he was raising these issues for Gorakhpur from last 20 years. So he understands the parliament, the bills, the governance structures, and he also understands the pain of the people because he is attending 300, 400 people every day. He's visiting 10, 15 villages every day since he is 26. All of that is Yogi Adityanath, which is now a solid, rock solid chief minister. You know, whenever any legal matters appears in UP, the legal councils come and discuss with Yogi before going to the court. He's that smart a legal brain. He understands education system, police system, health system very well because he also runs a 400-bed hospital from last 20 years. He also run 20, 30 schools from last 20 years. He also run multiple colleges from the MUT. Because MUT is a huge charitable MUT, right? He run a nursing college, Ayurvedic hospital, allopathic hospital from last 20, 25 years. So he's a very hands-on person. MUT has also had their fields where they're doing agriculture from last many years. So you can't like fool him away. कि ये 10 रुपए का आता है, नहीं तो 1 रुपए का आता है. Because he's a practitioner and he's signing on the checks of the MUT from last many years. So you can't fool him, right? That's why he's able to control a strong bureaucracy of Uttar Pradesh and run a state like Uttar Pradesh so beautifully, right? So I think, the amazing administrator.
Yeah. Shantanu ji, can you speak about the latest book that you've brought out with regards to Modi's developments? You brought it out in the form of caricatures, and can you just explain what went into that?
Yeah. So this is the book. I have the Hindi copy. It's called 101 Reasons Why I'll Vote for Modi. 101 कारण मैं मोदी को वोट क्यों करूंगी. And if you look at it, you'll be super surprised. It looks like this.
Yeah. Oh.
Right? It's a comic. Yeah.
So is it available in Amazon?
Yeah, it's Amazon. It's a bestseller in Amazon, right? Lakhs and copies are with young voters. Why I'm saying young voters, Meena ji? Because in this election, close to 2 crore voters are the first-time voters. They're only 18 or 19 years of age. They were only 8 and 9 years of age when Narendra Modi became the Prime Minister in 2014. They were in class 4th, 5th. So in the last 10 years, these kids, if I can use the word, like how their life passed. Through comics, through animations, through cartoons, right? If I give them a very heavy content on how Narendra Modi transformed India, which he has in last 10 years, maybe it will not go in. That's why I thought, can I present the heavy content in their format? Like my content, but your format.
Absolutely.
Right? That's why, and I've done multiple innovations. So first of all, for the comic itself is an innovation. It's in a dialogue form. There are 2 characters are talking. There are two journalists. One is an anti-Modi journalist and one is a pro-Modi journalist. They're discussing, they're saying why someone will vote for Modi. And the pro-Modi journalist is saying, let me not answer it. Let go to the people. Let go to the poor people in villages. Let go to the farmers. Let go to the people who have health issues. Let go to the army people. Let go to the temples of India. Let's talk to the students in education institutes, right? Let's see the foreign policy of India. So after talking to multiple people, and this I did personally, I met a lot of people during last 2 years. Anyway, because of my previous book launches, I go around India, right? I make sure my books are available in my Yogi Adityanath first book is available in 13 languages. All the 4 South Indian languages, right?
Yeah, I've seen
it's in Gujarati,
in
it's in Odisha, it's in Malayalam, it's in every possible language, right? So I go to all these states, right? So I keep talking to people. Recently I was in Prayag to launch my book 4 days back. I made sure I visited 3 government schools
Mm.
and saw that there are smart boards in government schools in UP. From app, they were doing minimum learning level assessment of maths and language. And the girl, they thought her speed was 128 reading speed, whereas when a minimum required is only 60, right? That's happening in the rural schools of UP, right? Which is getting unnoticed in the bulldozer thing. Bulldozer thing, in fact, now bulldozer thing, which is super good, is overshining a lot of other good work that Yogi Adityanath is
Yeah,
doing,
yeah,
right? So this book is basically simplifying how Narendra Modi has transformed India in
yeah.
multiple realms through
Mm,
multiple art styles. Right. So after every 10 cases, I've changed the art style also. Sometimes it's
oh.
Disney, sometimes it's manga, sometimes it's realistic, sometimes it's Chitrakatha style, sometimes it's watercolor. So it's a compendium of 10 art
So
styles
basically,
also.
you're also an artist
I'm
in a
not an
sense.
artist.
The heart,
I've created
heart
the
of an
I've
artist.
created the concept of it, but I've engaged
Yeah,
professional artists.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So on that note, we'll end this session, Shantanu. Ji,
Ji.
really very nice talking to you. And I
Same here.
love the
Same
fact
here.
that you're very bold when you speak. You do not mince words. That itself is a very big quality. And I'm sure whatever you're going to do further in, with your books as well as whatever you do, you will meet with success, more and more success. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Minaji.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Namaste to all your
Jai
viewers.
Hind. Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.